Hey guys, and this is ArabDiSASTER here, and I'm going to show you my process for recording Let's Plays for Link to the Past. And this will pretty much work for anything else that you want to record on your computer, so let's get started. First of all, right now I'm recording this with HyperCam 2, though that's not what I use for my actual recordings. I'm just using this because I'm going to show you my other recorder in this tutorial, and I can't record the recorder if I'm using it. So what I use is Camtasia recorder here. And so first thing you want to do is go to techsmith.com/Camtasia. So techsmith.com/Camtasia. I'll put a link in the description. And so you go here, and then at the very top it'll just say free trial or buy now. You don't need to buy it, it's not even necessary, just free trial. Click on that, download it, install it, and that's pretty self-explanatory. Once that's done, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, for this one's for Nintendo, Super Nintendo. So I got this, where is it, SNES folder right here with all this stuff in it. There's all the Link to the Past, all my games, and then the right here ZS or NESW is the emulator I use. And so what you can do is just go to emulator-zone.com, and I'll put a link to that in the description, and it'll bring you to this home page, which is right, yeah, it's home page already, I think. Yep. So then you want to go over to Nintendo on the very left here, and Super Nintendo. So here you go, boom, Super Nintendo, ZSNES, the very top one. Download that, extract it all to one SNES folder. So just make a new folder on the desktop named SNES. Save everything in that folder that you just downloaded, and you can right-click on this if you want to make a shortcut, put on the desktop. And then any ROMs you get, which you can go to muparadise.com or .net, I think, and you can get, or you can just look it up. You can like Link to the Past ROM, or whatever game you want ROM, you know, like Super Mario World ROM, and then just move them to that folder. So then, now that those two things are installed, what you want to do is you want to go to your Start menu, and you can go to Search if you're on Windows XP. But if you're on Windows 7 like me, you can just search right here. So just search Camtasia, and it should come up with these three things, because this is what you just installed. These are all trials, but they're just full versions, basically. It's not even really necessary. So Camtasia Recorder is what you want to open. And so let's let that open. It'll come up with like a green box, like a green square thing, and another little square with all your recording options on it. So hold on a second. So it comes up with this thing like this. It says capture, effects, tools, help, etc. From the main window is all you really need. And so it'll come up with these like draggable borders, which is where you record. And so what I do is after I open that, I minimize it, open up my emulator, make it kind of choppy for a second in here. And so now that the emulator is here, I just click on it, you got a mouse, boom. You go to this little down arrow, and this stuff won't appear because you haven't played it before. If it's new, you're going to go to Game, Load, and then whatever's in there, it should have, like right here. All your ROMs should appear right here. Yeah, so that's pretty much what you need, I guess. And if that doesn't work, what you could always do is leave this here, click away, open the folder back up, and then just take the ROM, which is the SRM, I'm pretty sure, and maybe not. Maybe you can't do that. Oh well. Most emulators you can do that, I guess not this one. So yeah, it'll just appear where I said it'll appear. Alright, so now that this is open anyway, you can use Camtasia Recorder here, and instead of taking the long way and just like dragging these bounding boxes around, trying to get them perfect, you can just do Custom, Lock to Application, and then click the application and boom, it'll be locked. And so click this. And sometimes your mouse will get stuck like on this, like you can't get your mouse out. So what you do is just push the Windows button, click on the bar, and boom, your mouse is free. So yeah, that's what you do. And then once you start it, you just push this recording button, make sure your audio settings are turned on, connected to your webcam and stuff. See, what you do here is I click this, which is my webcam right now I'm using, and then I click this, so it records both of these at the same time, system audio and my microphone. And then just blah, 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 blah. Then you just click record, and it records it. And so yeah, and then it'll come up when it's done. It will come up, and it'll want to play. And at the bottom right of that little play box, just push save and edit. And what it will do is it will open Camtasia Studio. So let me just open that. It'll open Camtasia Studio with everything already ready and in to start, that you can just start editing. And what you can do is, if you don't like using Camtasia Studio, right off the bat, you can save the file and then open it up in Windows Movie Maker and edit there if you feel like it. But I usually just edit it in Camtasia Studio and render it and then upload it to YouTube. So, oh, my computer's performance is slow. It's because I'm recording. So yeah, that's what I usually do. So boom, here we go. It opens up this huge thing when you start. And so it'll actually not show this bounding box, this dialog box. It will just show what's behind it, like this, with a little icon up here of your footage, and your footage will already be set down here. So let me just open up an old project to give you an example. So it'll open up with just this. These images won't be there. I added these. And it'll start being able to play just as you recorded it in here. Now what I do is, at the very beginning, I always add this brought to you by ZeldaSanctuary.net thing with a call out. You just click this and it comes up with a box. You can click and drag and then add text. And it'll go away after just the right amount of time, pretty much. And so after that, I click produce and share. And then, yeah, that's all I really do, produce and share. And it'll come up with this box, web. And see these things right here, these little dimensions? When you start it up, it will ask you what dimensions you want. You're going to want it to be 1280 by 720 because that's 720p HD. You don't want it it's not full HD, but it's HD. You don't really want it more than that because it'll stretch stuff out really weird. And yeah, that's actually a really good way to post it on YouTube, and it's not too big of a file size, but it's still HD, and it'll save it as MP4, which is also a pretty compressed file size. So once that happens, it'll come. This will all go away, and it'll come with a little mini box, and it'll say, "Oh, rendering," or whatever it says, and it'll have a little bar. And when it's done, it'll pop up, and then you can go get your file and upload it to YouTube that way. So then what I do, which is, this part's really self-explanatory, is I just, on YouTube, this is linked to the past parts that I've been doing, is you go upload, and then when you're there, you could just click and it'll open up a box where you can choose your files, but I don't like doing that. I like going into the actual folder and then just dragging and dropping. It just makes it way easier. So, and then if you are still having problems because the file size is too big, you could always still open it in Windows Movie Maker and save it as a WMV, and that'll really compress the file size. And so yeah, that's how I upload and record my Let's Plays. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you found this helpful, please like, and if you didn't, please dislike. Just tell me why, because if you just dislike and don't tell me, then I don't know what you dislike. So just, yeah, I don't mind dislikes. Just if you dislike, tell me what I did wrong or whatever. So thanks for watching, guys, and well, yeah, that's it.